Good evening, folks. Welcome back. Yes, we got some new Discovery episodes to play. Yay! See where this is going to take us. Our next episode, our first episode is the first mission is going to be called Pacem. Just like that episode, Sci Vis Parabellum, or whatever it was. That name of that episode. Yeah, I know it was Sci Vis Pacem something or other. Whatever. Let's get started.
I am the leader of a Vulcan research team studying the unique ecology of the planet Pavo.
See the new
Starfleet has informed me that an ion storm is active in the Pavo system. Logic suggests that the storm is blocking communications. However, storms of that magnitude can have other effects, some of a deleterious nature. As a precaution, the Alliance has asked me to accompany your vessel to the Pavo system. We are to determine the status of the research team and offer assistance if necessary. I am prepared to leave at your earliest convenience.
So, this is Pavo of the 25th century, I guess. Not the 23rd century of the disco era. This is where you get the first 200 prize vouchers for that new little Vulcan ship they got. That they're giving away. Hopefully I get some Emperor lockboxes so I can try to unlock some of them. I've been seeing a lot of people getting that new ship by just opening a box. Sorry, I'm not doing team stuff right now, whoever that was. Alright, let's begin. I'm already pretty much here. So let's begin. Pacem. Let's see what craziness we get to deal with today. I'm not sure whereabouts this takes place. I know this is sometime, well, it's in the 25th century based on how they're playing it out. So, Lieutenant, there is no response from Pavo Research Station. The ion storm is causing a lot of interference. However, it's possible our hails may not be reaching them. What's causing them? Because I'm just curious as how this actually plays out when you start as a Discovery character, because I don't know if this is technically a 23rd century episode or a 25th century episode. What's causing the interference?
The storm is creating spatial disturbances throughout the system. If we analyze their patterns, we might be able to position the ship at a point where communication is possible.
Okay. Agreed. Begin the scan. Ooh, that's close.
Scanning in progress.
Initial scans are picking up clouds of ionized subspace radiation and chronometric particles. This is curious. Sensors are registering a stationary object. It's not far from our position.
So when Discovery and ISS Discovery swapped, the ISS got sent to the future? That's what I'm getting from how they're playing this episode out. If you're a 25th century character. But if you're a disco character, this would like happen during the time that after the USS Discovery went to the Mirror Universe. An object? Is it a ship?
Unlikely. I suspect it is one of the Starfleet navigation buoys placed throughout the system. However, the ionization of subspace is warping and distorting the sensors. As a result, an accurate identification is not possible at this range. Let's
get closer. We might learn more there. Alright, let's see what we're going to find. Because that'd be kind of odd if that's where the ISS Discovery went. It got sent to the future and not actually swapped places in the present.
As I suspected, a navigational buoy. It appears to be inactive, however.
Well, let's scan it and find out what's going on.
The navigational buoys here are configured to broadcast a message on all frequencies. It is intended to inform those who arrive here that Pavo is a protected reserve. Sensors indicate heavy hull ionization on this buoy. I believe it has been disabled by the effects of the ion storm.
An active buoy could boost our signal. Scan for one in range.
Navigational buoy 226 is nearby and should provide us with a means to reinforce hailing frequencies between the ship and the Pavo research station. However, I recommend caution in navigating further into the system. The ion storm is quite volatile.
Agreed. Helm, lay in a course for navigation buoy 226. Yeah, because they've even changed some like skin textures and stuff. They updated with this new update. I feel like we're gonna get struck by some ion.
You are entering the Pavo system. The planet Pavo is a protected reserve. Access is prohibited.
So they've had these buoys here for what, 300 plus years? Cause see, that's where it gets kind of tricky. Cause is this in the 23rd century or am I in the 25th century? I know where my character is, but where this episode is taking place, that's where it's a little unsure of. But that's a long time to have it as a protected reserve. That's a lot of keeping that good. Let's use new buoy to piggyback signal. Ready to initiate handshake between our comm systems and navigation buoy 226 now. Proceed. Handshake received. Fidelity is within acceptable margins of error. Comms are secure, Lieutenant. Comms are secure, Lieutenant. Hailing frequencies open. Research Station Pavo Prime. This is the Sidon. Please respond. Over. No response. Local conditions are still a factor here. The buoys may not be able to overcome the storm's interference, even with our assistance. Looks like we have to brave the storm.
I have detected something of interest. Sensors show the formation of a spatial anomaly nearby.
Is it the source of the signal disruption?
Uncertain. It appears to be providing stability to the ion storm, similar to the eye of a hurricane. I'm also detecting bursts of comm signals from the anomaly. The signals are currently garbled beyond recognition, but they could be from the research station. I recommend conducting a deeper analysis, both of the anomaly and the signals.
Acknowledge. Helm, lay in a course and take us in. Because this isn't where Discovery jumped. Hi, Daniel. Not much. Just playing the new episodes on the console. Or not console, the computer. Seeing how this is going to come into play. Where it's in the timeline, or between the... If it's in the current timeline or the past timeline. Scan the spatial anomaly. I don't know. It's coming out of the Discovery time frame, so. And there she is. What the heck? There's just like a replay of what happened when Discovery or ISS Discovery and regular Discovery swap places in Season 1. Okay, well, looks like gotta fight off some company. Oh, so somehow Tilly has managed to stay, or Captain Killy has managed to stay in this timeline. Somehow, or this universe, unless she, because we don't know what happened. Supposedly, she swapped places with the USS Discovery. when Discovery went to the Mirror Universe during season 1. Depends on how you look at it. It's more kind of like a revamped version of canon, but so they still have yet to prove themselves that they are part of the Prime timeline. Yeah, I definitely need to get better ships. I'm only level 8 or 9 with this character, so it's gonna take me a little bit. When you start as a Discovery character, you probably do this mission before you get pulled to the future, I'm assuming, but it's highly doubtful. It's probably like something you do when you first get pulled here. That's what they're hoping. That's what they're saying. Syncing with Prime is the actual term that they're looking for. Because that's what they called it from day 1. They called it as part of Prime, but season 1 sure didn't show it. Yeah, look, it's the ships they called D7 when season 1 aired. The ISS Discovery's not even firing back. This doesn't look like it is. Or is it firing at us? No, I guess the Klingon's firing. Oh, she's disabled. ISS Discovery is disabled now. You guys didn't stay very long. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while because I don't have a very high level ship. They didn't show that you're on. Yeah, well, it's announced. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. And now they're saying it's probably not gonna happen until after either Discovery series ends or the card series starts. But of course, the card series they're saying is only like a limited series, so it's not gonna be a very long one. Like 9 or 10 episodes or something like that. At least that's what they're talking. At least that's what the Trek Nerds guys are talking about anyways. On YouTube. Hey, you disappeared there for a minute. I heard what's canceled. I read something to say that's been that Disco's been set up for season 3. I saw something pop up earlier today. Oh, yeah, those guys are too negative. Midnight's Edge, I haven't really watched his stuff. I haven't watched the other two. Well, Doomcock especially. I like Trek Nerds a little better. They're a little more balanced when it comes to how they show, or how they portray the show. I mean, they're trying. They got a lot to prove, though, especially after the first season 1. And the card series is not taking place in the Kelvin timeline, like some people think it is. It's still considered Prime. That's where the two timelines separate.
Accept the sword. Those with the will of Pacem.
Listen, Armo. Stand with me.
It's gonna be a mini-series, but it's taking place about shortly around the time that the whole Hobus destroyed Romulus and Remus, and the disappearance of Spock. Because as far as the Prime timeline is considered, Spock disappeared, even though he got pulled to the past and ended up changing his own past. That's how the timeline. That's how the Kelvin timeline came to be.
Target shields have failed.
Engage warp and withdraw. Let the boarding pod do its work.
Sensors are clear of hostile targets, Lieutenant, for the moment. A number of Klingon vessels retreated at high warp during the battle and activated their cloaking devices. Local ion interference will make finding them difficult, if not impossible. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this taking place in the Discovery timeline, or is it taking place in the STO timeline, 25th century? It's kind of hard to tell how this is playing. What do you think? Let's see, this Picard series. Well, we hope so. I mean, it's Picard's kind of gonna have some control of it, from what I understand. So it better be good. Oh, Hail Federation. Well, it's not really Federation, but okay. Guess we didn't see the ISS Discovery on the ship. Sent no response. Another unanswered question. Somet analysis.
Recognition files identify the Klingon vessels as classes deployed during the Federation-Klingon conflict of the mid-23rd century. The Starfleet vessel is a Crossfield class, also during that time.
Oh, so this is the 25th century, talking about that ship from the past. Yeah, well, the Picard series is taking place 20 years after Nemesis, roughly, is the time frame, and about 10 years before this game's timeline starts. Roughly, give or take. So that's how the that's what the Picard series plan is, anyways, from what people are hoping, anyways. But it is taking place after the whole destruction of Romulus, so he's recovering from that. How that's going to play, and it's also kind of roughly the same timeline as the end of Next Generation was. Is the timeline they're kind of portraying with the new Picard series, but it's not going to be exactly the same as that final episode of Next Generation. Time travel. Scans for chronometric particles.
Scanning. Sensors show a spike in the chronometric particles immediately preceding the arrival of these vessels. Fascinating.
Find something? So, I guess those other Klingon ships went to go find Ja'ula. And that's where they retreated to, I'm guessing. Find something?
The Crossfield-class vessel is not transmitting a Starfleet recognition signal. Sensor analysis confirmed. It is the ISS Discovery, from the Terran Empire, the so-called Mirror Universe.
Oh, it's not so-called. It's a known place, even in this timeline. Might explain why they haven't answered our hails. The Discovery is hailing us now, on screen. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, yay, Captain Killy.
Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Speaking for myself and my loyal crew, thank you. I am Captain Sylvia Tilly, and I officially declare our intent to seek asylum.
You'll have to forgive me for staring.
see, in our universe, you're dead. By my hand. I'm afraid we didn't see eye to eye on who should take command after the Klingons killed Captain Schaefer. For what it's worth, our youth died fair.
Okay, so that's kind of where the whole Discovery era version of this game, and she's just talking about the Discovery era version of the Terran Empire. How that played out. Yeah, that's what I heard. Well, yeah, of course he wants that control, because it won't be the same if he doesn't have control of his character. All right, continue.
Clearly, this is going to take a little getting used to. I'm not entirely sure how, but judging by the sensor readings I'm seeing, and that rather impressive ship of yours, we've taken a trip to the future.
Well, actually, my ship is still a Discovery era ship from the Prime universe, or well, from your alternate universe, from you guys. Indeed. Okay, so when the USS Discovery went to the Mirror universe, her ship got sent to the future. That's how they're playing it in this game, in this episode. Indeed, over 150 years.
I'm sure the science behind all of this is fascinating, but we have some more immediate concerns to address, namely the Klingon boarding parties running wild on my ship.
I can send an away team to assist.
Excellent. I'll have Patel, my chief of security, meet your team at the transport coordinates with the security detail. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Of course
Billy
you
out.
do. Acknowledged. We're on our way. Beaming over. Oh, I'm taking my whole... Okay, well, that's a good thing. At least I'm taking my whole crew with me, not just myself. I'm definitely going to get promoted after this episode.
Sensors indicate numerous life signs in your vicinity, reading multiple high-energy discharges as well. The data is consistent with 23rd century phaser and disruptor weapons at the highest setting. Proceed with caution. In the heat of battle, you could be seen as an enemy by anyone you encounter there.
Well, the uniforms will probably definitely be different. Because it is about 20 years after Nemesis. And roughly around the same time as All Good Things Come to an End episode of Next Generation. Whether or not they'll use the same uniforms, I don't know, because probably at this time, Riker's probably still on the Titan, like he is in the books. Because after Nemesis, he got command of the Titan. Understood. Carapatian? Oh, that's my last name? Yeah, it was a random last name character that I created. Okay, where are we going? Okay, looks like we're going left first. Hey, the corridors look huge.
Welcome to the ISS Discovery.
You must be Chief Patel.
Yeah, no. I'm afraid Patel has been relieved of command. Just like you're going to be relieved of those fancy 25th century weapons.
No, my weapons are 23rd century weapons, technically. Looks like your captain wouldn't approve of this.
Our captain is weak, and you? You're a fool. The Terran Empire tolerates neither.
Well, you're a long way from the Terran Empire.
But any captain willing to conspire with Federation trash is no captain of ours. Now hand over those weapons, or we'll pick them off your corpses. The choice is yours.
Our weapons stay with us. Stand down while you still can. Well, that's going to be interesting when the current timeline... Well, actually, Tilly's not in this time, so never mind. She probably died 100 years ago. Tilly from the Disco era.
We're transmitting now. Hello. Welcome aboard the Discovery. As you can see, things have become a bit more complicated. It seems that some of my crew have decided that now is the perfect time to express their concerns with my command decisions.
Violently, it would seem.
Yes. As if the Klingon boarding parties weren't enough to deal with. Oh, hey! Let's have a mutiny too. Wonderful. Never mind that. Did Chief Patel make it to you?
No.
She was supposed to escort you through the security fields to the bridge.
She probably got a knife in the back and the other lady took her spot. Nope, she's not here. The fields still are... Okay. The fields still are... Oh, the fields still are, though.
I see. We'll do what we can from the bridge, but I'm afraid we're a bit locked down here at the moment. According to our internal sensors, Chief Patel is in that deck security station.
Oh, I guess she's not dead yet.
It's not far from your current position. She's probably trying to lock down this ridiculous mutiny there.
I see.
Find Patel. She should be able to override whatever the mutineers are doing to raise those fields. Take them down and make your way to the turbo lift.
Acknowledged. We're on our way. Okay. Okay, so those fields. So, okay, gonna go in here, I guess. Oh. Oh, there we are.
Huh. Sounds like our guests got a warm welcome.
Look out! They're still alive!
Yeah. We're from the same time frame you guys came from, but we're from the alternate reality, or the alternate universe. And we have, well, we don't have 25th century technology. At least not yet, anyways. I've only been here for a few months. I've only been in this timeline for a few months.
Now that I have your attention,
Oh.
I have some questions. Tilly has plans. Yes? She always has plans. And you're going to tell me what they are. Oh, you'll resist, of course. You're a Terran, after all. But let's be honest, Chief. You will tell me what I want to know. Apparently, Tilly's new allies are still with us. If you want something done right. Weapons at highest setting. Open fire! Kill them! Kill them now! Kill them or I'll kill you!
Guess maybe I need some better engineers. Ouch. Alright, come on guys, revive me. One of you, somebody. Thank you. I know there's two of you that did it. That works.
Controls, they're on the booth.
Hold on. Let's get you out of the agonizer.
I'm guessing you're the one the captain sent me to meet. I'm Patel, Chief of Security. Thanks for the assist.
Are you alright?
I make it a habit to be on the outside of an agonizer booth. And I've spent my fair share of time in one, too. I'll manage. What's the situation? Is the captain still in command?
She is for now.
I'm not surprised. It'll take more than Klingons and mutinous riffraff to end Sylvia Tilly. I'm surprised she hasn't killed them all herself. In the meantime, I have orders to get you to the bridge, and I intend to obey them. Follow me.
The pass blocked by security fields.
Not a problem. There's no code written I can't crack. I'll have those fields down in short order. Cover me while I work. We might have some uninvited guests soon.
Understood. Work fast, Chief. Well, I guess this is kind of a good way to explain what actually happened when the Discovery went to the Mirror Universe. Where the ISS Discovery went when they swapped places. I'm doing my best. Where are you?
All right, I got it. The security fields are using my authorization codes now.
All right. Well, next.
Clear. Let's move. Let's get to the bridge. The turbo lift is that way.
Yeah, how colorful they made her reputation in when they went to the mirror universe. She doesn't seem like that kind of person in this episode. But I mean, she may be just playing us just to get technology from us. But I don't know. I'm interested to see how this plays out.
Give me a second to get this field down.
I still have yet to find...
We're reading the loss of security fields on that deck. I take it you found Chief Patel?
We did. We're on our way to the bridge.
Some good news for a change, though I'm not terribly surprised. Woman's harder to kill than a honey badger. Ready for the bad news?
Let's have it.
I'm afraid the Klingons have taken several lower decks and are moving in your direction. Keep your weapons hot. They're killing everyone they run into. I don't think they'll make an exception for you. Stick with Patel and get up here as soon as you're able.
Acknowledge. Acknowledged. I haven't found any Emperor's lockboxes yet. Hopefully I'll get some eventually, but it doesn't automatically pick them up for me, so...
I hear Klingon disruptors up ahead. I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, these are 20... Well, I guess they... I don't know. I wonder if she was fighting them before she got swapped to our timeline.
Do not let that Klingon scum through this junction!
I don't know what to think. They could be Iconians. They could be. Well, from what I'm getting, they have something to possibly do with the whole mycelial network because of our misuse. Well, of the mirror universe's misuse.
Hold your position. There's been an incident.
What kind of incident?
The Klingon kind. Specifically, they've taken control of main engineering, killed my chief engineer and a security team in the process.
Chief engineer is.
They're threatening to breach the core if I don't surrender. That is not going to happen.
Well, it's not Stamets, because Stamets was in the mirror universe when the SS Discovery was there. Alright. Should we evacuate then?
Evacuate sounds a lot like retreat to me, and that is not going to happen either. This is my ship, and I will not abandon her. Take Patel, get down to engineering, deal with the Klingons, and make sure that core breach never happens.
We'll do what we can, Captain.
I recommend you deal with this problem quickly. Neither of us will enjoy their solution. Tilly out.
Alright, let's get moving.
Klingons probably cracked Rathman's code. Idiot.
Oh, I think Rathman was probably the Stamets' friend from season 1 that got killed on the Glen. After their misfire of the spore because of their tardigrade problem. Or the tardigrade wasn't happy or something. That's what I'm thinking that the engineering guy is that she was talking about.
Bad news first. Seems there's more Klingons down there than we thought. You'll have to fight your way to main engineering.
Acknowledged.
Good news? They'll be shooting at the mutineers down there. Might make your job a little easier, huh?
Alrighty, well, we'll see.
Rafton! Come in, Rafton! We're trapped on the engineering deck! Send reinforcements, now! Mutineers and Klingons! Take them all down!
Well, that's what we're doing, aren't we?
Get these doors open! The Mark I needs cowards dead!
They aren't even targeting vital systems. They're just trashing the place.
Well, they don't sound like our Klingons. Well, actually, our Klingons would probably do the same thing in our universe.
Main engineering
the
is
old
just up
Klingons,
ahead.
especially the ones from that time frame.
Rathman's dead, and we will be too if you don't get that turbo lift open.
That's not a door.
On your lead, we'll bridge. You go high, I'll go low.
Enemy targets on center.
We all die this day. Die well. Die with honor.
Shield losing power.
Looks like the Klingons were in a hurry. That is some sloppy work. I was solving engineering problems like that when I was a first-year cadet. Rebalance the matter-antimatter inducers and adjust the flow rate to 0.5. That should bring the core back from the brink quite nicely.
Understood. We'll handle it.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Well,
That warp core looks fit to breach.
I am an engineer. It is my duty to know this kind of stuff.
Nicely done. Cut it a little close there with the core, but since we're all still here, I'm gonna call that a win. So, since we've got a little room to breathe here, why don't you come up to the bridge? There's a turbo lift nearby that I've relaxed the security locks on.
We're on our way. Alrighty. Let's see if she's playing us or if she actually wants to gain asylum. She's 150 years out of her time and in a different universe.
Face to face at last.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these assholes?
Language!
Language.
Oh, cursing. Such a filthy
Oh my
habit. You did well against the mutineers. They weren't fond of my decision to seek asylum, I'm afraid. While unpleasant, it is better than the fate we left behind. In our universe, Pavo is a cruel, deadly entity. Being sent to that system is a death sentence. And sent there we were. I suppose an enemy decided it was time for me to retire. Permanently. But enough about that. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Alright, Captain Kill really? People in your universe give you that nickname?
First and foremost, I have no interest in hostilities with your government. I meant what I said about Asylum.
Good. Do you speak for the entire crew?
I do. The mutiny was unfortunate, but what can I say? We're Terrans. Dominance is often challenged and must be maintained. The mutineers saw an opportunity, took their shot, and missed. Big time. Everyone left saw the price they paid for their failure. Believe me, the rest of the crew will fall in line.
Continue.
I'm fortunate you were here to deal with the problem. Apparently, my chief of security felt like spending time in an agonizer booth during most of the conflict.
It wasn't her
Honestly,
fault.
Patel, if I knew you liked the booth so much, I'd keep you in one more often.
It wasn't her fault. It was whoever that guy was in the agonizer room.
Why, you are right to say so, Captain. It won't happen again.
Continue.
See to it that it doesn't. I'd hate to replace you, Chief, but I will if I have to.
Next step, Captain. Or steps.
Next steps are to get my vessel back in working order before those Klingons come back to finish us off. Now that's not going to be easy. I'm down a chief engineer, the power grid is a shambles, we have multiple hull breaches, and we're nowhere near battle ready.
Right. Well, of course, that's what happens when you swap places with the Prime Universe Discovery and get sent 150 years into the future via the mycelial network. Your ship's not going to come out the same. Some people thought your ship got destroyed when you swap places. So actually nobody. So Mirror Discovery never actually swapped exact places with USS Discovery from Season 1. So this is kind of an interesting little twist, because nobody really knew what happened, if that was what actually happened. Right. Let's get out of here. This is Sidon. Is everything alright? We detected a surge in the ISS Discovery's warp core, but now it's operating at safe levels. I need an engineering team here ASAP. Understood, Lieutenant. We'll beam directly to main engineering and get to work. Sidon out. Anything we can do here on the bridge?
Our shields are down. If the Klingons don't get us, it's only a matter of time before the ion storm does. Monitor that console while I try to get the main deflector back online. I'd order my chief science officer to do it, but she chose her loyalties poorly.
Right. Let's do what we can here.
Start a diagnostic on the shield emitters. I'll start to recalibrate the main deflector.
Over there. Science station.
Klingons! All hands! Repel boarders!
Kill everyone, but the captain is mine.
So it looks like you brought some of your universe's Klingons. I'm assuming that's who these guys are supposed to be.
Okay, the main deflector is in position. Recalibrate it now.
Well, as soon as Red Alert is over.
Ugh, they're like Zethian bed roaches. Get off my ship!
Sensors are picking up numerous Klingon vessels declucking. Combat is imminent. I strongly recommend you return to the ship at your earliest convenience.
Understood. We're almost done here.
Captains should be on their own ship in the heat of battle. Go. We'll take it from here.
Alright, crypto engineering, status report. Impulse power restored, but only just. If we want to be more than a patch job, we'll need more time. Time's up. Return to the ship immediately.
Thank you. If we survive this, I look forward to repaying the favor. Now go, before it's too late.
Yeah, the way they portrayed her when they arrived in the mirror universe, this does not seem like that Tilly. Or Captain Killy, as they call her in her universe. Guess she's getting tired of that. Tired of everything that the Emperor's was making her do in their own universe. Lieutenant, the Klingons are hailing us. Put on main screen.
I do not know how we came to be here in the future, and I do not care. What I do know is that we have a mutual enemy.
The situation here is complex, Captain.
There is nothing complex about it. I mean to destroy that ship, and you with it, if you get in my way. Be smart. Your ship has the technical advantage. We have the advantage of numbers, and we are Klingon. Stand with Discovery, and you will lose. Fight with us, and you will live to see another day.
Well, unfortunately, I still have 23rd century technology on my ship. I don't have any 25th century technology, so I'm in but roughly the same power as you guys are. Discovery is under my protection.
Then you are a fool, fighting in a burning house. Try to die well.
Red alert, all hands, battle stations. Yeah, you may have numbers. Wow, she was really in a... So that's why all that debris, when the Prime Discovery made it to... made it to the Mirror Universe. That's what all that debris was. It was the battle that Discovery was having to deal with. Or the ISS Discovery was having to deal with. And I guess when they swapped, everyone that was within range of the ship got swapped with it. And sent forward in time 150 years. I'm surprised Jalula hasn't decided to make an appearance yet. But of course, she disappeared in the past, so who knows where she ended up when she attempted to... Actually, I think she ended up in the same timeline as I did when I got pulled to the future. I think the only thing I have that's from the 25th century is probably the shields on my ship. The weapons and stuff.
Discovery has lowered her shields, leaving transporters into Pavo cells.
Ah, she's getting down to Pavo. Because they're not crazy death entities like they are in their universe.
The captain is lesson. I'm in bed now. Discovery is back in the...
Well, a little late. I just got destroyed.
Reading numerous Klingon vessels decloaking.
Where's the rest of the Federation? Aren't they going to come and help us? I can't do all these by myself. I don't have a ship strong enough yet.
Ship is under attack.
Well, I'll take out the small ships first. They're a lot easier to take out than the birds of prey. Or the not birds of prey. Once I get in the next rank, I'm bringing in my Walker class.
Rear shield failing.
Jesus. Can't get it in front of me.
Shield failing. Target shields have failed.
Jesus. Come on. This ship does not turn very well. And they know where my weak spot is, so they're keeping my back end, so I can't take them out as efficiently as I could normally. Jesus. I couldn't get them off my back end. Yeah, it's not easy to do it when you're only at level 9. Maybe I should have spent a little more time playing some missions with this character. Oh god, the bird of prey, since it's the weakest ship. Then I can focus on the bigger until their buddies decide to come and help. But I think they're fighting Discovery over on that one. So I'm just curious how they're gonna explain, like the Trek short Calypso, how that whole incident happened. Probably when the series comes to an end, probably. So that'll be mentioned. The ships are definitely better at broadside than front or back. Now let's go help out the ISS Discovery. Okay. Did she just have Pablo attack us? Whatever that was, it hit us hard, receiving casualty reports from all decks. Helm, evasive maneuvers, tactical status report. Shields are at full, deflectors online, all weapons ready. It appears to have bypassed all of our defense systems. Okay. Like they weren't there, but it still hurt our ship though. Cement analysis. What hit us?
Based on what the sensors recorded during the attack, it appears we were hit by psionic energy, manifested into an energy pulse of considerable magnitude. The attack originated on Pavo.
Pavo attacked us? Why? We were being hailed by Captain Tilly.
I don't like red in my ledger. You saved my ship, so I spared yours. This time. Next time, I won't be so sentimental. First and last warning. Leave the system while you're able.
What do you hope to gain from Missy? I knew she was going to do something like that. It was all pulling the wool over our eyes.
Did you hit your head in that fight? I think what I have to gain here is pretty obvious. Everything.
Typical.
Pavo's reach is infinite. After a few more demonstrations of its power, everyone in the quadrant will have no choice but to swear allegiance to me. Or, you know, die. Empress Tilly. That has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
You're insane. There's no way you'll succeed.
Sane, insane. I'm the one calling the shots here. And I'm pretty sure I told you to get lost or get wrecked. So who's the insane one again? Me? Or the lunatic staring defiantly down the barrel of the ultimate weapon? Take talk, pal. My trigger finger's getting itchy.
Status report on the planet.
I am reading an energy signature on the surface of Pavo. It matches the initial blast from the planet. Another attack could be imminent. We will not survive a direct hit. I strongly recommend we exit the system immediately.
No, get us out of here. Maximum. Well, there. Now she's fulfilling her Captain Killy. She's 150 years out of her time. I doubt she's going to be very successful. Well, I mean, granted, the technology that they have in the Mirror Universe is about that much more advanced because of the USS Defiant. That Archer captured during Enterprise. Helm, get us out of here. Maximum warp. So now we got Jaula to worry about, and now we have Captain Killy to worry about. Alright, well that seems to be the end of that episode. I'm not going into the next one. The next one will be a different day.
Captain Tilly's betrayal.
It's not a betrayal.
Was not entirely
I was expecting it to happen.
Her use of this agonizer technology to weaponize the ecosystem of Pavo is a matter of utmost concern. I believe I can devise a means to neutralize her technology, but I will need time to conduct research. Rest assured that I will endeavor to counter Tilly's insidious actions as soon as possible. I ask that you prepare to take action at a moment's notice. The lives of untold millions, including our own, could be at stake.
Alright. So want that, I don't want that. I'll go with the console. Collect reward.
Congratulations, Commander.
Oh, yeah, I got promoted, so that's what I'll get to do next. Alright, well, that was that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be doing the next episode, probably be tomorrow sometime maybe. But I got another series that I got an episode to record for tomorrow, so we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Till next time. Later.